Hi, I'm Eloge. I'm making a video showing why people are actually staring at you. Sometimes people are staring at you because there's something intriguing about you. Maybe they see you, they have seen you somewhere, but they are not exactly sure if they saw you somewhere or they try to remember if they already seen you somewhere. So they look at you and they're saying to themselves, I've seen that person somewhere, or something about that person makes me think of someone. Sometimes they even confuse you to someone that they actually know in their lives. Maybe someone comes up to you and say, I've seen you somewhere. Maybe like they think about someone or they confuse you to someone else. Sometimes it can be actually another person, it can be a celebrity, it can be like a person that they have met in their life previously. That's why some people are staring at you. Another reason why people are actually staring at you is because you might be a pretty woman, you might be someone that is having people actually look at you and they are intrigued maybe by the way you carry yourself, the way you dress, maybe the way you have done your hair. I've seen some women that have hair that are green, different colors, like, so that's why people are actually looking, that's the reason. Like, maybe the way you have done something to you, like to your hair, the way you style yourself, it's like everybody's paying attention to that. But how you're going to see it is like people are going, the people who are in competition with you, maybe they're going to give you bad looks because you think that you do those things, like you dress for yourself, you do that haircut for yourself, but then other girls are going to look at you and they're going to say, for example, why did she try that, all those kind of things. When other people, they look at it like they're fascinated, they're intrigued, they want to talk to you. So it is really why people are actually staring at you. It's because there's something different about you, there's something unique about you when they see you the first time, and they are kind of attracted to that, they like it. Some people, they want to talk to you and all those things, but they never come to you. So sometimes you can even think that people are staring at you in a mean way, but it's just like they want to talk to you, but they don't know how to talk to you. The thing I'm thinking about is like someone wants to talk to you, but then they don't know how to talk to you, so they're going to say mean things or passive aggressive stuff to make you react to them so that you start a conversation. This is the kind of things that people do. And sometimes I'm outside and I see some people that are just starting an entire conversation and it's about me, but they are not talking to me, they're talking at me, or they're talking about me. That's the reason why some people, you see them staring at you. Sometimes when you go to places, people laugh. It's just because like there's one person that likes you, but then like there's maybe another friend that don't necessarily like you. So it's a thing where like when you look at this, it looks like people are staring at you in a bad way, but most of the time people don't care. People don't care, they're focused on their own things. Maybe they're going to make fun of you, but then they're going to focus on their own lives. So that's why you should never look at why people are staring at you and all those things. You think that everybody is staring at you. Sometimes it's not everybody that is staring at you, but you definitely felt the vibe that there are some people that are actually staring at you. You can see it. Then another reason why people are staring at you, it's because they don't like you, or they just something about you that is like it's shiny. There's something about you that is shiny, even if you're not like trying to brag, you're trying to work, you don't even try to look at people, you do your own thing, that there's something about you that is making people jealous, or that is making people question things about themselves. They're like, how is it that this person doesn't have more money than me, but this person is like having everybody that is paying attention to them? 444 on the clock when I see this. You carry something really special about you, even though it is not material, it is not something that like can be bought. So you carry something, an energy that is great, and people, the first time that they see this, they might feel like intrigued, they don't know how to react, they don't know how to push you. And it's actually based on how you're going to react to them that they're going to have a confirmation on how they see you. But before seeing you, they already feel a certain way about you. And that's why you think that it is a negative thing that they have about you, when this entire time they didn't even talk to you and they didn't get to experience you. A lot of people are really chill. There are people that are going to just have great conversations if we talk to them. But if we don't talk to them, they have this distance, this boundary that they have with the entire world. And that's a lot of people who are loner are like that as well. But then when we get to talk to those people, we actually see that people actually like them, or there are people that actually want to talk to the entire world. So you definitely carry something special about you. And that's the reason why a lot of people are looking at you. They look things about you, and they might think, like, for example, if you wear a shirt that has signs, logos on it, people are going to just look at the logos that you have on. We are living like in a world where like everybody like has to fit in the same thing. So when you stand out from the crowd, for example, you're a woman and you decided to wear that dress, the dress that is like the best dress, for a party or an event, everybody is going to look at that dress. Everybody is going to stare at that dress and just start to whisper about your dress because they actually wanted that dress. So it is really what is happening. But then we are just seeing at things and like we say to ourselves, why? Why are people staring at us? Sometimes people are giving us bad looks. We look at this and it's like, why is that person giving me a bad look and all those things? And then the entire day we can be like mad, or we can just like start to close ourselves because a lot of people are looking at us in a bad way. But in this situation, when you feel that people are staring at you, it's really important to just look at the people that like you. There are some people that actually like you. It's not everybody that wants to give bad looks to people. So it's really important to just give those looks to the people that you like. There are some people right now, they have a lot of people that are staring at them because maybe there's something, sometimes you think that there's something on your face, you think that there's something on your face. They are reacting to you, seeing you for the first time. Maybe you have different features, and maybe they are looking at that and they just don't understand, but it doesn't mean that it is a you thing, because I always said that it's like when you look at yourself in the mirror, you're comfortable with yourself. So when other people are staring at you or trying to make you feel insecure, they are trying to create insecurities in you, but it's not your insecurities, you're comfortable with yourself. How many people are just looking at me as if I have something on my face and all those? Every time you feel that you have something on your face and something like that, it's like, man, I'm myself. I can't change that, And that's one of the reasons why people are looking at us. It's because we are different to the places that we are. We don't look like the person that is like the basic person that everybody has to be. So automatically it's just going to put us in a box where like one person doesn't necessarily like us, so they're going to make us that everybody looks at us like. They are teaching people to treat us in a bad way most of the time, so they're going to give us looks, so that everybody gives us looks at the same time. It's really a thing where like it's a lot of people that are like that, but it is just understanding that we just stare at things that are intriguing. We are staring at things that like we don't understand, So for example, you're at the airport and you have like a box, the box where you put all your stuff, someone takes 2 boxes. It's your turn, you take 3 boxes. You're going to see that some people are going to look at you why you maybe saying you didn't have to take all those boxes. It is always when you just do something that is different that everybody is doing. Everybody was taking 2 boxes, to put their stuff, and you decided to put 3 boxes. Then it just looks like you're just like the flow of things are changing and it's making you different. This is one of the things that we see a lot. One of the reasons why pretty women are getting stared at is because they are pretty, and they are not able to approach them. They don't know how to approach those women. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to treat pretty women. Like, they don't know how to treat celebrities. They don't know how. So what they're going to do is they're going to try to make those women look like they are not all that. They're not beautiful, like a celebrity, like acting like this person is not a celebrity, and treat you like really bad, So it's really about like they look at the person and they say, damn, that person is attractive. But they don't know what to say. They want to talk to that person. They don't know what to say. So they're going to just like observe from a distance. And then from the perspective of the person that is being observed, it's like people are just treating that person as if like it's the person that is lower, but this entire time, they want that person. They want to be around that person. But since they don't know how to approach, maybe they become mean, maybe they become catty with the person. But then if that person, like if the person that they were really like attracted to, that they found beautiful, that they were staring at, talk to them in a good way, you will see that that person will be so friendly. So that's why I'm saying that the hate that you see most of the time is a hate that is fabricated, because people, they just like, it just depends. It's just one small thing, and it can turn like a hater into someone that likes you, But sometimes, yeah, we do have haters and people that don't like us. But how many times I've seen people that are just hating on me, They hate on me. I know that they're hating on me. But then when I see them in real life, it's as if they are not hating on me, And then like I don't understand this thing, but it is what it is. So people are staring at us. Then we will always stare at things that are fascinating. That's why we stare at a piece of art. You see Mona Lisa, you're going to stare at Mona Lisa. But then some people are just going to come and say, oh, I don't like Mona Lisa. And then someone is going to say, oh, I really like how Mona Lisa is just representing this thing about art. Everybody has different perspective, and through the way people see the world, people are seeing the world a certain way, and they're going to project that when they see people. When they see people, they're going to project how they see the world. So for example, someone that never traveled, that never seen someone that is different, they see you for the first time, they're just not going to understand you. They're not going to, like, they're going to stare at you. Either they're going to give you a look like you think that, why is that person staring at me like that? Or they're going to have a look that is fascinating, But it doesn't matter, because everybody is just going to do their own thing after, right? Someone stares at you, you continue doing your thing. But I'm just thinking about the amount of people that are just getting stared at, getting judged, and then you see that like they really went to places with a good vibe, They really wanted to have fun. For example, I'm thinking about like, it's the weekend, you just want to party, you just want to have fun, but then people are just like judging you, they're looking at you like you're not supposed to be in places, and then it's just like changing the energy of the people, So what I want to say is that when people stare at you, it is because you're either attractive, is maybe something about you that is triggering insecurities in them, you know. And everybody is insecure in some way, but there are some people that just like, they just can't help themselves to just show to people how they feel about people. So when I go somewhere and I see someone that is giving me a look like they want to fight me or all those kind of things, I just look the other way. You know, I look the other way, and then like, yeah, I can be mad sometimes, but I have some people that actually like they like me. You know, there are some people that like me. It's not possible that everybody doesn't like me. That's not possible. So focus on the people that like you. You know, some people actually like you. And right now, there are some people right now, they are like, their entire belief system is based on how people are saying things about them. So this entire time, sometimes when they are on their own, they start thinking that people don't like them. They start thinking that like people are always a certain way, when this entire time, it's not necessarily that people are not liking us. It's just the environment that we are in most of the time. Right now, you can be in a city where everybody is looking at you like you're some kind of person that is not friendly, but then you travel to another city and then people actually see that you're someone that is chill. You know, so people see you in a different way. People stare at you, they see you in a way that is like negative, and then there's those people that see you in a good way. Those are the people that actually have to be valued in this world, because you will never be a prophet in your own city. You will never be someone, like when someone sees you a certain way, you don't have to try to prove to people that you're someone that is chilling and having fun and that you want to help. You can't be doing that, because they already have beliefs and whatever they think. And that's why sometimes you feel that people are just trying to confirm what they think about people. Oh, I just like, oh, I always knew that this person is like that, is not friendly and all this. That's what they already think, right? But then when people get to know you, like people that are like, it's just how you approach, like this is how you approach people that like change exactly how you are seen by people. And then you see that the stares that you get are different, you know. But life is not all about like views. It's not about like being stared at or attention and all those things. Sometimes I see some group of women, you know, and there's one woman that is being stared at, and then the other woman is like not feeling happy because nobody is staring at them. It doesn't mean that you're not like special or anything like that. You're attractive in your own way. Most women are attractive in their own way, but there's always one person that is going to get most attention, right? So just be comfortable with that and just know that you too, some people like you and all those stuff. Don't look at those people and think that like just because everybody likes them, that it means that nobody likes you. This is the thing that we have to just look and say, man, I've seen a lot of people like since I was a kid, like people getting like all the love, you know, like you see artists getting all the love. You see like painters getting all the love, but when you paint, nobody is trying to say that what you do is good, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's how you see things. You're going to do something, you're going to draw something, someone is going to look at your work like it's not good. But when you do your thing, you see it as something that is good. And other people say that is good. So just know that it's always like that. And I remember one professor, you know, he was talking about my work, about how I do my art and all these things, you know. And I always said to that professor, you know, there are some people that actually like what I'm doing. But it was always the thing where like, when they looked at my work, they couldn't see the goodness in my work, you know, but they could see the goodness in the world of other people. And that's when you're in this kind of situation, you just have to look at your work and love it the same way you loved it when nobody was looking at your work, you know. So don't let That's why a lot of people are actually stopping stuff. It's because you work so hard. There are some people that are really passionate about things, and then they lose that passion because critics are saying bad things about their work. People that are really special in those things tell them like, I really didn't like the way those thing was curved and the colors are not matching to the aesthetic. I don't even know what this means, but they're just saying that the work is not good. When you look at your work and yeah, it's fine. I'm sorry, it's fine. The work that we do, the work that I do is fine. And I appreciate that in my own way. So the reason why people are staring at you is because you're attractive, you trigger people, maybe there's something about you that is really different. Maybe you just decided to do something that is not seen by a lot of people, that everybody said, it's not good and all those things, but then weeks later, years later, you see that people actually like it. So it's just how people feel. When they stare, they feel a certain way. But most of the time, when we stare at something, it's something that we like, or it's something that we are intrigued. But sometimes, like, some people stare at the things that they don't like, and we can't do anything about those people that don't like us. The only thing is to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love myself. Hallelujah.